day, and I would just talk to her. Like, I did good today, Sky. I didn't talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had ended up getting pregnant last year or whatever, and she convinced me to, unalive the baby. She was like, if I was you, I wouldn't keep that baby. Like, you already see how he is with his kids and how he is with me. He treat me bad. Why would you want to? I'm like, you right. So me and him went to the clinic, unalive the baby. We can, you know what I'm saying? I was done. I'm like, yeah, this is my son. Now I need to leave him alone. We actually did break up, but we was still dipping and dabbing. You know how that is when you break up with somebody, but you still be talking to them. So that's where that was. I ended up hitting her up one day and sending her a long message like, hey girl, I just think that I'm disturbing your peace, and you was really at peace before I came along. I feel like you and him are starting to argue a little bit more because of the things that me and you have conversations about is making you feel a type of way because he does certain things for me that he never did for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, maybe I need to give you a break because I'm not ready to leave him alone yet. And I don't want to look like the bad person. Like, I'm just being your friend and I'm still talking to your baby daddy. She's like, do I need to come out there and come do something with you so that you can get your mind off of him and get your mind on me? Like, really trying to, like, butter me up to stop talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, 3 weeks later, bam, I'm pregnant again. I'm pregnant again, girl. I'm pregnant right now. This is the pregnancy that I'm pregnant with right now. I didn't tell her that I was pregnant again. I never talked about it. Me and her just slowly drifted and stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, maybe I need to stop talking to her because she's not getting it. I stopped talking to her. She started feeling some type of way. She started telling her baby daddy, like, I don't want her around my son no more. I feel like it's being confrontational. Like, she has a problem with me, yada, yada, yada. We started arguing. I hit her up. I'm like, why do you not want me around your son no more? You know that I love your son genuinely so much. She's like, if it ever came to a point to where me and you wasn't cool no more, I told him that I didn't want you around my kids no more. That's hurtful. She know I loved her kids. She ended up blocking my daughter off of her daughter iPad, all type of stuff. I bought that iPad. How you blocking your? You know what I'm saying? So, bam, Christmas time coming around, December, Christmas coming around, and she's like, yeah, I'm about to come out there and I'm about to come see my son or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I miss my son. It's been a whole year. She was in Texas and she had left the son out here with the baby daddy, which I was helping too. So I would say she left him with us. Anyways, yeah, so Christmas time come around, she's like, yeah, I'm coming out there and I'm going to be at my baby daddy house. And I'm asking him, like, what y'all got planned? Like, you never told me that. He's like, no, she ain't coming out here with me. Like, no. She's like, I'm coming out there, I'm going to be at his house, but I'm not going to be with him. Like, I'm not worried about him. She acting like she not worried. He acting like he never had a conversation with her about that. We even got on three-way. He was like, no, I never said that I missed you. I never said that you was coming to my house. I never said none of that. Like, he really talking to her like that on the phone, like dissing her. She's like, all right, whatever. Mind you, at this time, he know I'm pregnant or whatever. So he did, like, show up to the hospital before, ask me what I want to do. He did. It was basically like whatever I want to do. It's just in the air. Like, I'm pregnant now. He just, like, he got to deal with his consequences. You know what I'm saying? He know what he was doing. But me and him just never talked about it like that. Bam. It come Christmas, the girl comes out here. I stopped hearing from him. They like in LA or something. She done deleted me as a friend. She done blocked me, all of this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck I do to her? Tell you about the girl that moved back out here. She moved back with him and brought her kids back, checked them out of school, and checked their kids into my daughter's school. Like, what a life, right? So you did all of that for me to stop talking to him, just for you to get back with him? And now you're supporting him, and you know that he has a baby on the way with me, and you don't want him to be a father? Like what? And then between this story, it was a whole lot of messy stuff going on. Like, if I sit on the phone with her, she would literally go back and tell him everything I was saying the whole time. I'm thinking me and her is cool. He'd have a conversation with me like, yeah, I'm just not going to talk to you no more because why did such and such say that you said? It was like a lot of he say, she say. He was even being messy, telling me the stuff that she would say. They was both just being messy. Like, if y'all wanted to be together, y'all could have just did that, but you ain't have to try to act like you was my friend the whole time and then come out here and then move literally with him, block me, all this, and now her bio. Instagram is kind of like Bookie and get hurt, all this stuff. What happened? Why me and you beefing? Be with your baby daddy. That's what you wanted to do from the get. You didn't want me to talk to him. You tried to manipulate me, make it seem like he was such a bad person. He is. And now you're right there with him. You said he was a bad dad. Now I'm finally trying to have a conversation with him, like, about the baby. He's like, yeah, just put me on child support because I don't want to be a part of it. Like, now you don't want to be a part of it? And, oh, You over there supporting him, my girl? When I wasn't supporting him, not taking care of his kids, I was making sure that them kids was at school every single day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his son, because she left the son out here. Let me not say kids, because the daughter was in Texas with her. I was making sure I was doing step mommy duties. I was not playing with him. You better start claiming your kids. My nigga, you keep saying that you only got one kid. You have two kids. You know what I'm saying? When I say, if you know me, you knew that I loved that little boy like he was mine. Like, but you over there supporting him not being the father to the baby that he finna have right now with me. Me and him could co-parent. Cause I don't want him, and that's the truth. Cause you told me several times I don't want him. I'm gonna put some screenshots in there so y'all can see how many times she tried to act like she was genuinely just fucking with me, and she didn't want him. She damn near was in love with me. She damn near wanted to be my girlfriend. And that's the story of dating a narcissist, a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, and a motherfucker that has a baby mama that's madly still in love with him. These don't date baby daddies, because their baby mamas still be madly in love and they would do anything. And the saddest part about all of this, y'all, is when I terminated that pregnancy, I was traumatized. I was crying like I've never did that before. Literally, I have never been pregnant since I had my daughter. My daughter's about to be 7. I have never been pregnant, so like terminating that pregnancy, I was crying. Like when I got pregnant, like again right after, like I was
Happy
like,
birthday.
like, I mean, that's on me. I'm a grown woman at the end of the day. I should have known better from the first time.
Happy birthday to you. You got a birthday, we got love. We sing to you.
If you didn't want to
Hey,
make me
happy
up, and if I
birthday.
didn't want one, I wouldn't let you do it. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. I'm pregnant.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You got a birthday, we got love.
His son will always call me, and something would just pull me back, not to him, but to the son. Like, the son would be like, here, can I come over?
You're
I wish you
welcome.
KK. I'd be like, hey, I'm about to come get
Enjoy your
son or whatever he
birthday.
wants to hang out. He'd be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't messing with you, but I was messing with your son. You feel me? Me and him was over, but I was still messing with his son. I told everybody, like, I could never cut him off. Everybody kept saying, if you want to completely leave him alone and want to have peace, you have to leave everything that comes with him alone. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I would never cut his son off. Tell me why they cut my daughter off, though. Cut off. She had no access to his kids, no access to him. She literally loved him like a fucking father. She always asks about him, and I'll be telling her, don't ask about him. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? They blocked my daughter from their kids' iPads and all that.
That's so messed up.
What'd she do? Why is she a part of it? Let the kids talk. They love each other like siblings. For real. She made it seem like to the world like I was just harassing her. I was being a bully after we stopped being cool. Literally, she know what she did. Literally, she's a manipulator. Like, you was literally sitting here telling your baby daddy everything that I would vent to you about. Even if I just found me a new boo or something and I had a boo at my house, she would literally go tell him everything. He knew everything. She knew what she was doing. So when I started coming at her real foul, like, now you was playing on my top this whole time, she literally was like, I'm suing you. Like, the police is gonna get, like, when I say y'all, she was saying all of this stuff, and I'm just like, she really making it seem like I'm really bothering her and I'm bullying her. You know what you did. You know what you did. Period. After she see this video, she's literally gonna make 1,000 posts about how I just am so won't leave her alone. I just be bothered. This is what they do. And it's just so much more. And as you can see in those screenshots that I uploaded, basically, one of the screenshots, she was telling me how she had a dream about me. Like, she never had a dream about a girl like this before. And literally, like, it was kind of like we was in a relationship. Being very obsessive. Like,
I get a lot of Middle Eastern.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was giving. I'm like, dang, you had a dream about me, girl. I had a dream about you too, girl. The whole time I was lying, I just wanted to hear the dream so bad that I'm like, girl, I had a dream about you too. What was your dream? That's the dream. And then in the other screenshot, she basically was just saying how she had to get up and just really leave him, and she know that I'm really trying and I'm strong, like, you know. And I was like, like,
I get a lot of Middle Eastern
like, you know, about
on
him,
my
YouTube. And she
YouTube,
was literally just in my corner, like, I'm in your
and
corner.
I get a lot of
I
kids
understand I've been
as
through it, all
well.
of that. Like, acting like she was
Get a
really,
lot of
like, whole time
10-year-olds, 9-year-olds
whole family
on here. So
you couldn't wait for me to leave him alone. And I'm happy that I did, because I don't want nobody like that in my corner, not you or him.
yes, I did, and I was disappointed with the second season. I was disappointed because it was
And y'all already tuning in real quick with comments and questions and stuff
I
like
was
that. As far
disappointed
as
with the
my pregnancy,
ending of it.
termination is not an option. But thank you for that suggestion. I will not be terminating my pregnancy. I'm not having a baby to keep a man. At the end of the day, I want my baby for me. Like, I want my baby. It has nothing to do with him at this point. Whether he want to be a father or he don't want to be a father, that's on him. But I'm gonna do me. So termination is not a part of the plan. I did that already. If y'all watch part 2, you would see that I already did that. Or it's probably in part 1. I already did that. We did that one time. I'm not doing it again. Like, that's not just something that I'm just okay with. Like, I was traumatized from doing that the first time.
What do you mean?
So that's not an option. But thank y'all for that. Also, it's a lot more to the story, but I really just cannot go detail for detail because, like, I will be having 85 parts of a TikTok on my story. So if y'all have questions, go ahead and ask the questions, and then I'll just answer with a video. However, it was very messy. He did talk bad about her, very bad, but that's what men do at this point. I've learned that because he was talking very bad about me as well to her. But he talked so bad about her. He said she was a bum. She wasn't making no money while she was out here. He kicked her out. He wasn't sleeping with her. Like, that son that he had he didn't think that it belonged to him because she had chlamydia while she was pregnant.
Okay, have a good Friday. Friday? It's still Thursday here.
And she was talking very bad about him too. So I believe that they was over. Like, I'm like, they're done. They do not like each other. Like, at this point, they don't like each other, but they need to co-parent. Like, I used to be telling him, like, you don't think you could talk to her about it? Like, he act like he didn't want to talk to her. I wanted them to be cool. He act like he didn't want to, and she talked so bad about him as well. I don't understand how they together at this moment. I don't. Oh, and the things that she was saying about him was crazy because I was telling her, like, yeah, we celebrated his 28th birthday. She did cut me off and said, girl,
Thank you for popping
in.
in.
About his age. Like, she literally was exposing everything to me about him. Like, girl, he's really 31. Like, she was showing me the birth certificate of her kids. Like, look, he signed my kids' birth certificates. We celebrated his 28th birthday together. She was sending me videos of them. So basically, he lied to me about his age and all this. I'm in a whole relationship with this man. He lied to me about his age, his middle name. He used to tell me that his ID was a fake ID. The whole time that was his real ID with his real name. It was like I was just dating a liar. And she exposed him bad. Like, girl, no, this is the truth about him. This is the way he is. He's a drunk. Yada, yada. It was just like, and at the end of the day, I don't need nobody judging me. You live and you learn. Like, I'm learning every day. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like I have never been in love with somebody and just, period. Like, we're all women. Yeah. Don't go there with me. I'm living and I'm learning, and this is my truth.
It's Friday there.
I don't wish this on anybody. I don't think that is funny. Anybody that's going through it, that's being love bombed or dating a narcissist, that's still dealing with other women. Like, I don't wish this on anybody. Nobody at all. I'm not hurting. I will say that. But shit, it is what it is. I wish it was different. I'm gonna say that. I'm not hurting. I'm not crying. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I'm doing better. And the only thing that I'm going through right now is that my pregnancy is horrible. I am literally having this horrible experience with this pregnancy. I don't know if this is a sign, like, you know.
This ain't no sign. Every pregnancy is
going
different.
Through it with my pregnancy. Like, literally, I am always sick. And
every pregnancy is
prayers
different.
Is better than anything, but I don't need nobody talking shit on my page. Like, I'm not here for it. That's not what I posted the video for, period. I'm telling my truth, and that's just what it is. And it's not like I literally was just making all this up in my head. He literally would text me this type of stuff and tell me that he's so sorry and nobody wanted to see us together. Everybody is haters and they just hating on us and we need to just do us and fix us. He used to tell me like he could see himself marrying me. Like, yeah, he could see himself having kids with me. Like, it literally just all shifted real quick. But literally, this is what he was on. It was never given delusional. Like, we literally was together. It was never none of that. Like, he was buying me things, and I'm very high maintenance. Nobody's not going to build me and not going to help me with what I need to be helped with. I don't care if it's rent, my car note, if I want this for my birthday. He was buying me stuff. He was paying for me to go to school, buying me Christian Dior. And, you know, he's very low maintenance. He don't do materialistic, and he don't spend a lot of money, especially not on women. His baby mama told me that himself. He didn't buy me nothing when he was with me. So when I used to tell her that he would buy me stuff, she would get very angry. Like, he literally was in his bag with me, period. And not that it wasn't vice versa. Whatever he did for me, I did the same. Like, we was around each other's family. That means nothing no more. Being around people's family, their grandma, their mom, they dad, their brothers, that means nothing. Although to this day, I still talk to his mother. She's very cool. She's genuine. Like, you know, she still, like, checks on me as far as my pregnancy, asks me how the grandbaby doing and stuff like that. But meeting each other, family and shit, don't mean nothing. Like, I'm telling y'all, when I say, like, he was around, my family loved him. Like, my grandma, like, it's just crazy, like, how shit just turns. Like,
them wheels
it be
be
the person that you
turning.
sleep next to every single day that they literally just be like a snake. Like, he is a snake. I'm telling y'all, he's a snake. I'm not even playing.
Thank
Like,
you.
and his baby mom used to be like, I've been with him for
Hi,
14,
Nico.
13 years. I've been going through
Yes,
this.
I love listening
So
to
why would you
stories.
watch me go through it and then go right back? And then sit
Oh,
on
you
social media
meant
and play on my
Squid
top like I'm just a
Games.
horrible person.
I
Y'all
wouldn't say
are
favorite
fucking bad
movie
people.
because it's not like it's been out for years or
Girl, you listen to
anything.
taking the heat of his commercials from the fucking Walmart. In the screenshots that I posted, you could see that she literally was telling me like she's so happy that I have a relationship with her son. Like, she wants her son to spend the night with me tonight because she feel like her son is uncomfortable at his dad's house. Like, this is her talking to me about her son and how she loves me and her son relationship. This coming from her, out of her own mouth. You love the relationship, but as soon as me and you not cool no more, you don't feel like I need to be around your son. I'm a horrible person. I'm not stable enough to be around your son. But baby, you was
Jesse,
just texting me all this, and you just said that you wasn't
welcome.
even comfortable with him being
It's always
at his
good
dad's
to
house, and
see
you was ready to
you.
come pick him up. Screenshots is there. Screenshots don't lie. This
It's
is you.
Jess.
This is her asking me,
Jesse.
I got money plays, and me putting her on to stuff, telling her what I do, how I do it, how she can make some money, sending her jobs. She live all the way in Texas. I'm having connects for her in Texas. My sister live out there. I'm like, put her on with a job. She need a job. I'm really genuinely trying to help this girl. And to answer your question, because a lot of people keep asking what kind of made me like, I'm gonna keep the baby a second time. I smell a woman and there ain't a nurse. And who? Oh, I'm Private Robert. Sergeant King, my first visitor. And who? I'm Michelle. Hey, Rico. Sunny blonde hair, green eyes. Steve showed us your picture a million times. Sergeant King came to see me with his best friend's girl. Sit down. I got time. How's my mother? Good. Missing you. Yeah. My brothers? They're getting big, growing up, taking after their brother. Not as handsome. Close. How you feeling? Feeling good, sir. Just as comfy as a Humvee. Thank you. I wouldn't have thought, but they taking good care of you. First class.
Thank you.
Man, I had this
I
thing,
got the soap
dream,
on.
You're at the bottom of a swimming pool, and
Look
I
at
dove
that,
in to try to
girl.
save you, but I couldn't.
I left the
It's
soap
okay,
on
man.
my face
I'm
for
right
a little
here.
bit.
They want to send me back. I hope you told them no fucking way. I mean, I might go back, because if I got killed, my family get green cards.
I smell a woman and there ain't a nurse. Sergeant King, my first visitor. And who? Shit. Sunny blonde hair, green eyes. Steve showed us your picture a million times. Sergeant King came to see me with his best friend's girl. Sit down.
Another day at work.
Please don't harass me. I'm just talking shit, okay? I'm not gonna harass you. This is the first time I already told
Ooh, child. I'm trying to find a story, girl. Ooh, thank you. Well, the filter is on. Let's see how it looks without the filter. Not bad, right? It's like almost there. It's almost there. Trying to find me a story. What? Girl, these stories be so wild. I want to hear this one.
Real life taken? This father ended up rescuing his missing 14-year-old daughter after believing that she had
It's nice, right?
trafficked.
I don't even need the
This poor girl
filter
had
like that. I
27
mean, I have
days
soap
of
like on my
trauma, and it
face,
turned out that this wasn't just
but
some
I don't really need
elaborate
the filter
hoax
like
or
that, you know?
story that was taken
But
off of
I
the
love it.
popular movie Taken with Liam
I have the
Neeson.
soap on.
This was real, and there has been an arrest
We're
made
gonna
in her
see how
case.
well
And
it
also
works.
a boat that has been impounded for evidence. You are such a genuine gem. Thank you for clicking on my video. I am Brooke McKenna, and today's case is a wild and ongoing one. And if you haven't heard, this is the case of Emma Ray Gravasi. She was just rescued January 3rd. But I quickly want to thank our sponsor, Pair Eyewear. Now, Pair Eyewear is
Girl, if
redefining
this soap goes
eyewear
well, I'll
with their
definitely
easy,
thank you so
affordable, and
much. I mean, still
customizable
thank you
glasses.
because you
You can either get
recommended
your
it.
prescription in
You
them,
didn't
or
have
you can just
to.
do a blue light
So,
glasses, which helps save your eyes if you're
but
constantly
if it
looking
goes
at a
well,
screen.
I'm a love
But
on
they
you.
offer a virtual try-on, so you can figure out which style that you want. I got the
Yeah, I have a
Wanda,
different shorts on
and you can
today.
see how it fits your face.
I don't want people
and then
to
once you
think I
choose
only
that
have
base
one
frame,
shorts.
which is actually, I chose the clear ones here, then you can just enter your prescription or get
How
blue
was
light
your day,
glasses. But
girl?
that is not all, because that's where the fun begins. With Pair, the base frame is only one version to wear your glasses. They have magnetic top frames that you can add on for a open for 50 parents in Pat. They had black hair, brown eyes. Last seen around 5 p.m. on December 9th. For parents in Patchogue, Long Island, New York, for your first pair.
Okay.
And now let's get back to the story. So just last month, on December 9th of 2024, Emma Ray Gravasi was reported missing by her parents in Patchogue, Long Island, New York. Now, Emma Ray was a 14-year-old born on February 26th of 2010, last seen
14.
around 5 p.m. on December 9th. She was at her parents' home on Tyrell Street in Patchogue, and right outside their home would be the last time that she would be seen.
Wow.
She had black hair, brown eyes, and she was standing at around 5'4", weighing about 120 pounds. She also had a tattoo on the back of her neck, as well as a
14-year-old with a
rose on her
tattoo?
arm. She was last seen.
Wow. Hold on, my mom calling. Hey, Mom. No, I see it. Probably tomorrow. Probably take a processing day. Right? 1 or 12 tomorrow. I was checking though. hmm So what they did with the 19, what was already there? Mm, that's weird. They're supposed to at least probably send a 19 with the 9. Oh, oh, I thought it was. I didn't notice it was negative. Oh, yeah. You should have let me know again to think to send some. All right. Well, let me call you back because I on my live. All right, Mom. Wow, the entire skating team. That's so sad. Oh my goodness. It's so sad. Like that crash. So sad. Oh my goodness. Come on. Thing. I'm just now cutting the top out. I ended up having to wash the fabric because remember I showed you last night. Well, last night, yeah. I showed you last night the fabric was soiled, but I had already started cutting and sewing. So I ended up washing the fabric today and just to try get it clean, but there's still a spot I wasn't able to get out, so I tried my best to cut around it. I did my best and I cut around it, so it is what it is at this point. Like when I make something, even if it's for my friend, I want it to look, I still want it to have, even this is dirty, look at that. Can you see it? You can't see it from that angle. But look, even this is soiled up. Even that. And I would like to get like two I would like to get the two, let me see. I would like to get the two sleeves out of it, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. No, why do you ask, Amber? It's just my husband. Jess is my friend. And Jess is my good friend. I can only get one sleeve from here. So, I won't do two sleeves at all because it just wouldn't make any sense. If I do it slim, maybe, instead of wide. I'm gonna try for slim, let's see. But it's still dirty. It's still so freaking dirty. Still so dirty. 27. Let's see. I don't think I'll be able to get that. That's so freaking sad. Let's continue to listen to the story.
Wearing black stretch pants and a black shirt with no shoes and no coat, even though it was pouring down rain. Now, Emma Ray was at home during that time with her stepmother, who she lived with. It was her stepmother and her father, and she would tell her stepmother that she was going outside to grab something from the family car. So she went out on this very rainy night with no coat or shoes. She was just saying that she was going to quickly get it and come back in for dinner. Her father, Frank, showed investigators footage from outside of their home that showed an unknown car pulling up to their driveway and their daughter either getting in or being pulled into the vehicle. It was grainy footage, so they couldn't see exactly what had happened, but this is when she went missing. Frank believed that she might have left willingly to get something out of the car, but maybe she was pulled in to this random person's car after that. Now, missing persons posters were made and posted to her father Frank's Facebook page, urging anyone with information to either contact the 5th Precinct of Suffolk County Police at 631-854-8500 or Frank's own number, which was 631-294-0265. Now, this is an important fact that Frank had placed his own number to the public that we will get further into later. But Frank began searching the community, scouring the streets days and nights to find his daughter. He was not sleeping. He had been passing out posters, even talking to the locals, going door to door to see if they had seen anything.
Dirt is
And the
dirting.
Suffolk County Police Department were involved in this case as well. However, due to the fact that this was such a young girl and she hadn't been gone for a full 24 hours at this point, of course the police often have the red tape that they cannot get through to immediately begin investigating. So her father was the one doing most of the work in this investigation from the very beginning. But they were able to find out exactly what Emma Ray had been doing the day that she vanished. She had spent time at her stepmother's job, and then she visited her dad at his office. And that evening, before they all had dinner together, she was actually on the phone with her father, who was coming home from work. She was asking him what they were going to do for dinner, and then they ended the call saying, "I love you." So they all planned to have dinner as soon as Frank got home. But according to a family friend, Stephanie Biondi, Emma Ray had been working through some trauma over the past few months, and she had had trauma for the past few years. She was even going to a horse ranch as part of her healing process through this, and her father and stepmother were really helping her to heal. She also allegedly did not have a cell phone, and so her family didn't know how she could have been in contact with anybody to come and pick her up if that's actually what had occurred, and this person had come on request of Emma Ray to get her that evening. Now, by December 11th, which was 3 days missing, according to her father, Frank, who counts the 9th as a day that she was missing, in case the timeline kind of seems skewed to you. So the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. It was 3 days missing, and Frank posted on Facebook saying, "My nightmare is still real. I need to find my daughter." The next day, on December 12th, Frank announced that they had a reward offering $10,000 for any information or for someone who brings her home safely. That same day, Frank spoke about how much he appreciated all the support through the social media. He explained that if he didn't respond right away, it was because he was out looking for his daughter. Now, by the 13th, which was 5 days missing, the reward actually increased to $15,000 to anyone who brought her home safe or gave information on finding her. Frank was posting his own cell phone number everywhere, urging the public to contact him and asking the public to keep reposting anything about his daughter. And on that post alone, he received 7,000 shares. On December 18th, 10 days missing, Frank reposted a post that the Gabby Petito's family's page had written about Emma Ray. And the next day, he posted a photo of his daughter saying, "It's every parent's nightmare and my reality. Missing your child is something no parent should have to go through. The pain in your heart waiting for that phone call is a feeling I can't describe. Please, Emma, if you can read this, please come home. No questions asked. If you have my daughter, let her go and bring her back safely. I promise you I will spend the rest of my life looking for you. If it's the last thing I ever do, I will find her, and whoever has her, that's a promise. Do the right thing and let her go before it's too late. We are coming for you. Emma, we love you." You could tell that during this time, Frank didn't know whether Emma Ray was staying away due to her own accord or if something horrific had happened, but he was prepared for both cases and putting it out there that either way, he was getting his daughter back. And so by December 20th, which was 12 days missing, Frank told Patch News that Emma Ray had run away before. She had done this occasionally, and anytime she did, she would usually call him within a day or so. So he said since it had been 2 weeks and she hadn't called, he knew something was wrong. That they had exhausted all leads and they still couldn't find her. They feared that she could be hurt or even worse, and Frank had a really bad feeling, but he wasn't giving up hope. This was the longest that Emma Ray had gone without contacting anyone, and he said that he couldn't imagine why she wouldn't reach out to him if she could. Now, the Suffolk police spokeswoman announced that they were continuing to investigate Emma Ray's disappearance, and there were no updates in the case, but all leads were being followed up on. They then placed Emma Ray on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and they also posted her on their personal Facebook page under Missing Monday. It had also been found that on December 10th, so the day after she had vanished, she had been seen in surveillance footage at a motel. This was at a Bohemia hotel, and it looked as though she was going around and knocking on a whole bunch of doors. But then she vanished from the footage once again. It was not still at that motel. Now, Bohemia was about 10 minutes from her home. Now, on December 24th, which was Christmas Eve, her dad wrote, "Christmas Eve and hoping for a miracle. As the days roll on, I miss her more and more every day. The questions and the what-ifs will drive you nuts. It never ceases to amaze me what cruel, mean people there are in this world. How you can mess with someone or call in a bull report just to get my hopes up and watch me drive around. I will remind you that karma is real, and what comes around goes around. Do the right thing. If you have seen her or know where she is at, make a call and it will be kept private. If it were your child, you would want the same done. Emma, if you can read this, we love you and come home, sweetheart. If you have her, let her go, because karma won't be good for you."
It's a process,
Now, Frank would
because
post
right
his
now
first
I
video
am
on
so
social
tired.
media about the disappearance that same day, and he was a father on a mission. In an eerie statement, he ended this video with a message to the possible kidnapper saying, "We're coming for you."
Good morning. I'm making this message because there's been a lot of confusion on social media about my daughter. Emma Ray is still missing and is a troubled teen, but it doesn't discount the fact that she's my daughter. So I appreciate all the negative comments. To just keep them to yourself, unless you really understand what it is to go through something like this as a parent. Then just keep comments to yourself. We're actively looking for her, and we'll stop at nothing to find her. I just want to make it clear to whoever has my daughter that she needs to come home. And we're actively looking for her. We're also looking for you. And I think it would probably be better if the cops find you at this point than we do. But either way, she needs to come home. She's only a kid. She needs to be let go. So I'm begging you guys, if you've seen her out there, please report it to 911 immediately. And or call the police or my phone number. And if you have her, just know that we're coming for you. Have a nice day.
This appeared to be a real-life taken movie plot where a father was determined to do everything and anything to get his daughter back. He was not afraid of the evil that might be involved. He was searching on Christmas Day, saying that all he wanted for Christmas was to bring his daughter home. December 25th, Christmas Day, 17 days missing. He wrote, "Good morning, Merry Christmas. We are still out looking, leaving no stone unturned until I find Emma Ray, dead or alive. I will bring her home." And then after that, he attached this video.
Good morning, guys. Merry Christmas. I'm out here
Girl, I
driving
am
around looking for my
trying.
beautiful little girl, Emma Ray. And I appreciate all the support on social media. Again, it's those posts that are going to help bring her home. The one post that you don't want to share that you decide to share, that could be the post that leads to bringing her home alive.
I don't know if I can push
Again,
through.
we don't know where she is right now.
I'm tired. I've been live like two. This is my third time live today.
However, I don't know if I'm looking for a
I'm
dead body at
feeling
this
it.
point or if I'm looking for my daughter alive. I'm trying to stay positive and think
I'm
that
feeling it.
I'm gonna
I'm
bring her home
tired.
alive.
So you know what? Calling it the day.
It's pretty sad having to look for your daughter.
I've been live like 3 times today. I'll come back tomorrow. This don't need to be done or ready until like Sunday. So I'm gonna go take a shower. Yes, I am. I did really good. 3 times in one day. I did really, really good. And earlier I was on like for an hour, and then before that I think I did another hour or so. So I think I did pretty good. So I'll just pick it up tomorrow. Hopefully I can come on like twice tomorrow. I did really good for 3 times today. Yeah. You know what I plan to do? I was thinking to get like my eyebrows grow like really thin out here. I was thinking to get what do you call it? Microblading just up in here to like curve it. to give it a curve, but we'll see. Put the retouch. See, when I put the retouch, it's like not much difference. Not much difference at all. So that's pretty good. You remember my face, Jess? My face was like a wreck. My face was so bad. Oh my goodness. Now it's doing really good. My face is bad. Retouch on, retouch off, retouch on, retouch off. It's not really a difference, and I'm gonna get there. It's not much difference, right? Anyway, girl, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Hopefully you get some rest as well. Until then, see you later. I'm definitely off for the night. I am tired. Bye. See ya, Jessie. See ya. I did 40 minutes. That's pretty good. Okay, bye everybody else.